wanted it deeper. Well, I think you're gonna go in deeper until the track and back there gives out on you. We're sinking.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you come to rescue them or what? What are you gonna do with a couple spades?
I don't know yet.
Well, this will be interesting.
I got one for you.
No, I'm here to watch the disaster happen. What do you think, Hayden? Are you ready to watch the disaster happen? You only care about the sand you got in your truck, right? Yeah.
Where are you gonna dump that?
Oh, we don't know yet. Better go dump it over here. Okay, time to dump. Dump. Whoa. So.
All these poses. He's just trying to get my poses.
Yeah. So, behind you, over your head. There you go. That's a good one.
Higher.
Yeah. So, you gonna come over here and explain what's going on here?
What we're doing here is we're digging a trench and having Dad put the pipe together. Well, we just dug a trench here between the two bins, or bin whatever number that is.
Okay, Dad, hold off with that. You're making a lot of noise. Carry on.
Yeah, so we're putting in a pipe here just because the water drains through the yard here.
Mm-hmm.
From there, it comes right through here.
One end to the other end, that would be... How many feet is that?
What is it?
50-foot culvert.
So 50 feet of pipe, and then...
We don't want it sticking out beyond the bin slabs.
Wow, we'll have to adjust that, cut it off, and put the aprons on where we need, but...
It's all right.
So that's what we're doing. Just a waterway. Dig a trench in here, fill it back in, and pack it down before the bin guys get here today.
Yeah, because of the natural lay of the land, we got to follow right through here, and then the pad would block it off, so we need a culvert for the water to go through, that's all.
We're going to roll a pipe in here.
Roll the pipe in then. Roll her in.
12 inch.
How tight's this? These got to be.
Well, I mean, they got to be pretty tight.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, go! Say it landed in there about perfect.
Now, this is how we'll check the grade.
Look down it.
Looks good from here.
Should look down it first.
We know this surface is perfectly level. I should have something better than this. Check this out. I should have a tape measure, but well, go like this. Feel that?
Oh, fill her in.
Or wait, I'm gonna go like this. Just a minute. We'll see what it is. Okay, here. So down there we want it to be. Oh, I'm gonna go like this. And then down there we want it to be up about like that, a couple inches. So it has. That way the pipe will drain nice. Okay, this end's 3 inches higher than that end. I think it'll be good right there. Just fill in a little dirt where it's too deep in the middle here, a spot. Should be good to bury.
What are you doing over here? Are you taking a break? Resting? Huh. Looks like you got it pretty rough in there.
boy.
Oh, there's a weight limit on these things, you know. Old man over there shoveling, and then you're on the little bobcat.
It pays to be an operator.
He's just the laborer then.
Because he's got Velcro on the bottom of his pants.
What'd you say?
He's got Velcro
He's got Velcro?
on his pants, and he can't get off the seat ever.
Oh yeah, that's the problem.
That's the problem.
Well, I think that's enough of pushing dirt in for now. I'll come back when you guys are done filling it in.
Oh my gosh.
Tell us your name and where you came from.
I am Leon Skrock. I'm the owner of Complete Grain Systems out of little town of Rice, Minnesota. I've been doing this since 1990. So
1990. So that's a good 33 years.
Yeah. Been at it a long time.
And you have your son too. He
I
helps out.
I got two of my sons help out, and my daughter's in my office that runs that. My wife is kind of trying to retire from it, so
it's kind of a family affair.
Yeah. And we also farm a bunch too, and we raise a bunch of cattle, so we got lots of irons in the fire. So.
How many acres do you farm?
Oh, we're small. We just got a couple thousand acres.
Okay, well that's still a pretty good size.
We got probably 1,700 head of cattle too, though. So.
Well, 1,700?
Yeah.
Wow. That's what keeps you busy.
Well, it's the boys' cattle, but that's all right. So.
Yeah,
so we got lots of stuff going. So it's not only the bends, it's keep the farm going, and who's going to be where and who's doing what. So it's busy.
Well, that's okay though.
Where do you want prime out at?
Just off the side here anywhere. It's fine right there. I'll clean it up. Doing this a long time. We cover a pretty big area, and it's fun working for previous customers. I don't advertise hardly at all because we can't keep up getting our work done the way it is.
So it's mainly just word of mouth, everybody.
Yes, and I can't keep up.
Well, you got a good week.
Beautiful week, beautiful day. Yeah.
For the beginning of July, usually you don't get these cool days.
No.
It's usually 90 to 100. It seems like.
That's hot.
Because last week.
Oh, it'll be that before we get done.
Oh, right. You still have 2 more weeks.
Right.
Last year when you guys were here, it was
hot.
Very hot. I remember it was humid and sticky. And let's talk about the bins a little bit. So we've got.
We're doing 3 48-foot 11 ring high. I think they're 66,000 bushel bins. We're doing 3 of them this part of the project, and it's going to take us probably 2 days a piece to build them if things go good, providing it doesn't get windy or stormy, and depending how the heat is.
Right. That's still pretty fast work.
It is.
For as big as these bins are.
Yes, but we got a lot of them to get done. I got a lot of places to go, so I got to keep moving.
Where's your next town?
Oh, it's scattered all over. I think I got a dozen of these ahead of me yet after these, so. And that's just the bigger ones, and there's all kinds of small ones. So, and it doesn't matter to me really where I'm working because it's somewhere every day, all summer till fall, and that's the way it is. So.
Right.
And we are 4.5 hours from home, but that doesn't make a whole lot of difference either. Once we're here, it's work just like at home.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you were telling me earlier that for the base ring, there's 27 buckets of screws?
Yeah. In each one.
In each one?
Yeah.
In each ring?
No, in the sidewall of the bend.
Oh, in the sidewall. Okay.
Yeah, not including the roof.
Okay.
27 pails of bolts in each one of these.
Well, I'll let you get back to work.
Very good. Thank you.
Thanks for talking to me.
All right, you bet. Bye.
Wow, what happened? You got a leak?
No, just draining the water out. That way, we can put washer fluid in it so it don't freeze. Boo.
So why don't you,
Calling Boo.
you can call Bo?
Yeah, I'm going to call Bo.
Where is Bo?
He's injured.
Yeah,
We were supposed to go fishing and then he went and hurt himself.
he got an owie.
Yeah.
Well, what you doing?
Jangles, you're on camera.
No, he's
Oh my word.
Just woke up, didn't you?
No. No, I've been out and about.
Suppose you're already back home or what?
Yeah. Yeah, what do you have to?
Well, doing all the things that you're supposed to do.
Oh, there you go.
Picking up the slack.
Uh-huh.
Slacking
Taking out
over.
the garbage and sweeping the floor.
No, the garbage does need to get taken out though. It stinks rotten in there.
Well, that's because Mom keeps putting stuff in there. See you later, bye.
So I don't know much about this thing, since this is new to us. So, Mark, why don't you explain a little bit? Because then you can tell me about it.
Oh. I like being the cameraman, then I can hide behind the camera.
Well, that's fine and all, but if I knew more about this, I would explain it. Alright, why don't you explain a little bit?
Alright, Steph wants you guys to know what this is. Picked it up this year. It's a 36 row 22 inch side dress applicator. Holds 2,400 gallons of product. Works really nice because the planter's a 36 row, so it worked out really nice that way. At 66 feet, it folds once and then back. Let's see here. So anyway, basically, I'm sure most anybody that's been around corn has one of these or seen them. It makes a slit in the ground about that deep, and then there's a nozzle in the back here, right back here. It's an orifice or tip, and then it just squirts liquid fertilizer right into the furrow, so that way you can inject it into the ground. It's got a John Deere rate controller on it. Let's see here. It's got a nice little toolbox for all kinds of goodies, tips and different things in here. It's handy. I used it a couple times. It's got an aftermarket pump on it, John Deere rate controller, section control. Forgot the name of that pump. I know it's a spendy one. I don't know what it is. Well, anyway, it's got an aftermarket pump on it. Diaphragm pump, works really slick.
Where did you pick this up at? Was it a dealership or private owner?
No, he was a private owner. Anyway, it was west of Fargo, North Dakota. And yeah, so it worked really good.